everybody. Welcome to Instantgo Tarot Odyssey. Today's reading is going to be about what do the angels and spirits want us to know? What do they want us to connect with? So we'll have our highest, most enlightened, balanced, earth grounded kind of energy. I'm going to speak slowly because I find when I don't take big breaths, I don't end up having coughing fits. I'm starting to feel better, but my voice is just very dry out here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know where you live, but I live in the eastern seaboard in the United States, and there was a frost yesterday, so all our trees are covered in ice, and it looks like some kind of magical fairy ice kingdom outside with all the lights on the ice because all the trees look silver and white. It is incredible. I'm going to go film some after and put it on my Instagram. You guys come over to my Instagram. I'm going to announce some more winners today to win the Gold Coin Zodiac contest, and also today the Silver Cougar that's in the contest too. It doesn't matter, just you can DM me or go under if you guys are finding a hard time for the where the entrance is. Just message under my 3-card pick today that I talk about and just say where you're from and your zodiac, and you'll be entered, okay? So our 3 choices are guinea pig, do your part to illuminate the universe, Archangel Mary, the owl, listen to messages of the angels. I love this card, Archangel. I think it's Hakpi. And then rabbit, recognize your significance, Archangel Gabriel. Oh, and he's got a little unicorn up there in the sky. So I hope you're all keeping well, having to scrape ice off windows, and then really the last week of shopping. Take it easy on yourself and try to shop with Amazon Prime, and just don't push and don't spend beyond your means. When you think about it, how quickly all that passes, right? There's such a build up to it, and everybody gets in this fervor and they feel rushed, and all these purchases and food and preparation. It's like, just slow down, do a little each day so you don't feel overwhelmed, and it all come together. We just put our tree up yesterday. Hagen was all excited. Okay, so number 1 is guinea pig. Do your part to illuminate the universe. So right away, I feel like it's time for you to just make a wish, Now your hopes and dreams become reality. Financial, material gratification flows to you as a reward for all your hard work. Beauty and happiness are yours. Life feels joyful, and there's finally an opportunity to kick back and have some fun. When we let the universe and source really speak to us, we feel joyful, we feel glad, we have this great anticipation, and we're immediately on our way to happier times because we recognize that we are divinely protected and cared for, and when we feel that energy, we know that things are going to glide along beautifully. We don't have to push, we don't have to stress. We just maintain, our focus in the present. And that's what makes the day so easeful for me. Each moment, I'm just really in it. If I light a candle, I'm really absorbing the beautiful smells and the flicker of the light and everything that brings it down to a simplified moment-to-moment kind of awareness. Every once in a while, you guys, I gotta pause for water because I just have this annoying itch in the corner of my throat, and it's trying to drive me to madness. So again, anytime that you feel like you're getting a little too revved up and you're not hearing these messages and this beautiful kind of ease of motion and thought, we're just one thing at a time. Like when I'm making coffee, I'm just looking out the window in the morning and taking it easy. And when we learn to do that, stuff becomes really easy. Everything gets simplified. So you have this beautiful shine card. I like that. That's really nice. Step into the light. You are a gift to the world. If you have something to say, or a teacher calls on you, or there's a project at work and someone's like, who would like to head this up or talk about this, and if you have interest and knowledge in it, just speak up. You're going to feel so great being able to participate, right? It's some of those things where we feel connected and we feel good with that. And again, if you feel like wearing velvet and brocades and tiaras and whatever you want to sparkle this season, a Santa hat. I love seeing people running around in elf and Santa hats. It's so cute. Do that. Have fun. Get out there and shine and feel good about yourself. You also have the mirror card. So, oh, beautiful. So, learn to see God's presence in everyone you meet. So, this means look for familiarity, look for a connection, look for reasons to like somebody. Warm smile. You know what I love so much is when you just make eye contact with a stranger and they just smile at you. It's the nicest feeling. I have that happen to me a lot most of the time because, no lie, 80% of the time I'm laughing because I don't love to be out in large groups as an empath, and I just start to think of humorous, ridiculous scenarios. And half the time, I feel like my mother, who's one of the people that helps me channel, is always telling me constant jokes, like observational humor of how people behave. So I'm always smiling or on the verge of laughing, and people kind of sense that, like, oh, maybe she's a little deranged. We'll just smile at her. You know what I mean? Like, where you are just trying to have those happy bubbles in your head, because sometimes you make eye contact and get a little close to that negative energy and you're like, no thank you, I'll be on my way, because you want to have a sense of light and fun in the world. I had a stack of cards and then I don't know what I do with them. I'm just going to use these. Are these them? These are them. We're going to do some more animal messages for you, number one, because, and do your part to illuminate the universe too. It means bring your frequency and vibration up along with others. And I feel that's already part of your persona. I feel like a lot of you guys are light workers and you're intuitives, and you understand that what we give out there is sometimes contagious. What we say, what we do, what we feel, right? If we're pushy or rude, that can start like an avalanche of negativity throughout whatever environment we're in. Same goes for positive. If you're relaxed and happy, people see that and they start to mirror and reflect that. Oh, I love this. So you also have the swan energy. Demonstrate grace and majesty. And that's very easy. That's just like being in your own happy space and staying in your lane and participating, when you feel like it. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything, and that's really nice. I feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief and begin to make new plans when you want. Don't be afraid to ask for help in implementing any changes you desire. That's part of that, being humbled and not thinking we have to, nor be some kind of show off or know it all, right? Some people are just always showing out and it gets so abrasive, and this is just about being peaceful with who you are. Just because you're wearing a watch doesn't mean you have to tell everybody what time it is. Sometimes if I'm around people in high academics, it becomes a fact spewing contest and it's very exhausting. She's like, yeah, I'm very glad you know that and you memorized that. Excellent. But what is the purpose of that? That's what you're starting to look for. Like, what is the purpose and why somebody is behaving a certain way, acting a certain way towards you? And I feel like you're going to be able to really look at the periphery and get right down to the center of that and be like, oh, okay, I see these outside influences, this and that. And then you're going to be able to have compassion, grace, and majesty. That's just someone who is not bothered. You're not bothered by the little things. You don't feel like you have to participate in drama, because there's so many new exciting challenges coming for you, and I feel like you're going to get some unexpected great things, and you have what it takes to really proceed successfully. And again, that's because you're aligned and you're doing one thing at a time, and you are not in some hurry. You're just taking your time, peaceful. And I feel like universe is saying, just, you're doing a great job. You're not out here to prove yourself to anyone. You are not out here to work yourself into a stupor. You're here to enjoy life, and especially this holiday time, for sure. So beautiful energy, group one. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. I normally do quite long reads, but I really got to take it easy on my voice because I have a couple private reads and I don't know when my voice is going to disappear. Okay. Again, you guys, come see me over on Instagram and come join the contest. I do daily posts and memes and stuff over there. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to be holding contests all week. I have a couple announcements, and one's going today, the silver Krugerrand, as well as the gold Zodiac coins. So go check it out. It's so much fun. Again, it's a description that'll be there under each contest of how to enter. It's very simple. All you have to do is put down your name, and under your name, put where you live and your zodiac, and that's it. Okay, Swan, beautiful job, you guys. You are soaring and roaring. Do your part to illuminate. Yeah, just raise that vibration. Be bright, be happy. Know that, we're all meant to be unique individuals and not like anybody else. So we're dropping all the comparison too. Gorgeous. So now we're on to owl. So listen to messages of the angels. This is such a remarkable time to act as a conduit for all these beautiful messages and synchronicities. You guys are seeing it everywhere. And, 1111s, 555s, 222s, you're seeing a license plate, bumper stickers, movie signs, things that have numbers, symbols, animals, all of that, like chameleons, lizards, rabbits. It's like all these repetitive, beautiful synchronicities that are being showered down on you from the messages of the angels, just letting you know it's you're being prepared for, cared for, and you're ready to go. Oh, I love this. So you also have accept your magnificence. This is saying don't be afraid. If you think you have some kind of underlying talent, whether it be singing, dancing, writing, sharing stories, blogging, whatever it is, go out and attempt it, because you're never going to really know until you take those first steps. And that's what a lot of people start to perfectionize things. They start to second guess themselves. But if you just say, a child's mind never says, oh my gosh, what if I can't take this first step? Oh my gosh, what if I can't dig in this sand with my shovel and get it in my bucket? They haven't attempted it yet. It looks like fun, so they're going to do it, right? Why don't we think like that? Like, I want to sing. That'll be fun. Get out there and do it. And I feel like you're going to be magnificent. You're also going to be doing a really good job of stepping up and speaking to people who need to be spoken to right now. They're listening and an unfavorable kind of attention. I feel some people and family members, some people due to stress, and all you have to do is form some nice comforting words for them, because I'm going to tell you, people, even if they are acting stubborn and cranky, it's just they want to be heard and understood. And as soon as you show that and they notice that somebody really does care and is listening, the whole room takes on a different temperature and they're receptive to what you have to say, so on and so forth. It is always true, that adage of you can catch more bees with honey, because right away people get defensive if you come at them a certain way. And I feel like you're going to be this excellent delegator, navigator, and interpreter of feelings, and be able to relay information beautifully, and just resign yourself to being happy and let other people take care of their business as well, which is great. You have the ask card. Sometimes it's hard, immediate family and all, but we can do it. When we call upon the divine for guidance and support, we will receive a response. Spiritual signposts will be put in our path to guide us to our highest good. Absolutely. Hallelujah. All the time. I don't know if you guys heard my quick story about when I began this process. All of a sudden, a lot of clients came to me for life coaching, but they were high PTSD. Some people were, 1 second, need water. Authentically like pre-suicidal too, I could tell. So one morning, just everybody, there was something in the energy in the air where everybody was early in the morning acting up, and I had so many messages, and everybody was fearful, and their anxiety and all of that. And I remember thinking, oh wow, this is such a heavy energy. I don't know if I could do this. And I remember having like 5 different people going through some serious stuff very early. Right after I dropped Hagen off at the bus stop, I pulled over and I said, spirits, please show me a sign that I can do this and not take this on, as an empath. I can get so heavy. I'm like, and I can shake this off, and I can do this step by step and help each person simplify, verify, get all my information, because some of it's medical, and relay it and all of that. And all of a sudden, this whole little swarm of birds just circled around my cart. It was dozens of them, and I live near a bird sanctuary, but that's odd that right at that moment, and that was a clear sign. And I remember having this sense of lightness and release and saying, this is amazing, because it really does work. They work through nature, animals, numbers, electricity, and when you really need them, they feel it and they come in. And they do need to be invited. That's why we ask, right? Because if we had every entity come to help and assist us, and we heard all different frequencies, synchronicities going on at once by the barrel load, we would think we were a Looney Tunes. But ask, because I feel like whatever you're really in need of is going to come to you right now, and you're going to have that help, and you're going to have that sense of feeling good, and you're going to want to experience all life has to offer. You're not going to want to be contained in anything. You're ready to just seize these opportunities really courageously and say, I'm making attempts. I don't have to come out 5 gold stars. I'm making attempts. And I feel like When you're true to yourself, the universe is going to reward you. That's always, the way. And it's a lovely way because we don't have to force anything, struggle, or compare ourselves. We're just doing what we're doing the best way we know how, right? So, beautiful energy group 2. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like my purple glitter. I wanted some sparkle in the thing, and I love the way this light reflects things. So yeah, just get out there and dazzle. And if you like this video, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Come over to my Instagram, guys. Come join the party and all the giveaways and all the fun. It's Sparkwist11. My link is down below. A lot of giveaways this week for Christmas because I love you and appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. I wake up every day so happy and excited. I'm like, it's, I never ever will tire of this. It's remarkable. So thanks again. So now we're on to rabbit. Recognize your significance. I love this. This means, look in the mirror and say, you have high value and worth, and you are so much more than enough. When we can individuate and take ourselves off this grid perspective of, I feel like there's, with the Instagram world and all of that, everybody's always looking so times 10, with hair weaves. Our hair weaves looks fuller, extended lashes. It's very, everything seems lush and plush and juicy and beautiful. But again, it's a preparation of a facade to look a certain way for a moment. Think about any of the housewife shows, how they look before they're getting ready and then after. There's a lot of artifice that can help for improvements, but if we're constantly looking to that kind of template, we're always going to come up lacking, right? We can't be airbrushed, and they have really weird things. I remember them talking about on YouTube the other day where people can change the shape of everything on them, so it's very unrealistic. So we're not comparing ourselves to that, and we don't really care about what is a perceived physical ideal. When we know we're feeling good, we're giving, we feel gracious, we feel balanced, and we're true to ourselves, the universe is always going to reward us and with more of the same, feeling delighted, right? You ever see like a pair of like 70-year-old ladies and they're just having tea out at a cafe? They have slowed down to a degree where they appreciate each other's company. They don't care who's doing what on Instagram, who has so many likes. They don't care, who's in Dubai and who's, in Monte Carlo. They don't care because they're interested in the conversation that's taking place between them, the environment there, and how delicious their tea or coffee is. They could care less. They like to watch the world drift by. And we need moments to do that. And that is when we really get to register into how significant and beautiful we are. You are. I feel like you're one of those warriors of peace too in this group. And I see a unicorn and a rabbit and all of that going, and the energy pouring right into the heart chakra. I feel like this particular group, you are light workers and healers, and a lot of you are seers, and you do have an affinity with the spirit world, and you understand, how frequency, energies, and all this beautiful stuff works. So you're really tuned in and awake. So recognize that significance. So many people DM me and they're kind of fearful of it, like, oh, I feel so weird, I'm out in public, but I'm having these great conversations and I feel happy and I don't need anybody around me. People sometimes seem like an irritation. I remember I was at Pablo Picasso. I think I just read him saying that, oh no, it was actually, I think it was Sigmund Freud. No, Carl Jung. I don't know. I was reading too much stuff yesterday, but they were saying how sometimes that they find conversations with people very draining and, unnecessary, and they need days of solitude and not speaking after they've held a lot of useless conversations, because people do, they draw your attention in a myriad of ways when they're speaking, right? And if it's good and happy and a great vibration energetically, you start to feel that and you pep up and you feel good. It's like nectar from the gods. However, unfortunately, I've noticed that is not the case in most scenarios. In a grocery store, in a bank, in a DMV, whatever. People are, I feel an impatient energy. I feel a kind of wariness of other people in their space, stuff like that. I like the fact that people do have phones and devices now, so they can keep busy with it and all of that. But it depends. That's why I try to go in environments where I know people are going to be jazzed to be there and they're happy, right? Museums, churches, things like that, where people are peaceful and happy to be where they're at. Even shopping, people get like a fun kind of energy, right? So I feel right now too, you have the beautiful Kingfisher card. You're going to be to be patient and focused. Spirit is saying, I know sometimes we want things yesterday. I won't even order anything off Amazon unless it comes with Prime. I want it within that 2 days, things like that. But you're going to be able to be focused on what you really want and be able to achieve that, because you're not having monkey mind and being bounced all over the place and having your focus derailed and pulled into something that's not meant for you or is distracting and doesn't offer any kind of reward, whether it's understanding, monetary, relationship wise, or all of that. You're going to be a force for good. I feel, you're just like, I don't have time for garbage. You're always daring to be different. I feel like you feel and do exactly what your genuine self wants you to do. You see through the illusion into the truth that we are substantial, amazing, energetic beings, and we have the right to bring our life into balance. We can prepare for change. I need water. It's funny. It's like if I turn my neck a certain way, it goes no. So I'm really asking too that you spread this healing and joy that you have innately within you, because you have a gorgeous way of being present and wonderful for people. You also have the receive card. I just want to see the artwork on that. I think it's so pretty. When we open ourselves up to others, we open ourselves up to the abundance of the universe. Amen, right? When I see somebody that looks like they need a hug or attention. Oh my gosh, this tickle. It's not even painful or anything. It's one tiny little thing in the corner of my throat. It's driving me crazy. When we see somebody that we just know, they emanate this emotional, maybe loss, pain, or whatever, and we go up and just be present for them, listen to them, hug them. We're a source of comfort and healing for them. And I feel like you do that a lot. You notice when somebody's off and you ask about them. And because you trust in the support of the universe and love, you kind of live with that soul language of being, being caring. You're disciplined in your home and community life. You're not absent because you're living joyfully in the present. So I feel like your Spirit is saying, get ready to transform with wisdom. You're going to have a greater and greater understanding as you progress over the next couple months of what just really is important and what does not deserve your attention for 1 second. And you're just not going to play any more games because you get it. It's like everything rings true. And what you're after is a wholly different kind of understanding than you once did. You understand that, we can all be independent but work together. And when we live fully consciously, we pick up on so much extra stuff, and we're able to be conscious of how we interact with others, how we treat ourselves, what we're eating, all of that. So really open yourself to the true abundance right now, because it's all arriving for you and you're totally deserving of it. Let's pull you one last little animal card because I love these. So the gray squirrel says, find a new way of solving problems. Yeah, if something hasn't worked for you and you've tried it 2 or 3 times, it's not the problem. It's the way we go about solving it. Like, always have that kind of like fun backup plan and go, well, if this didn't work, I'm going to try that. I do that sometimes when I am fastening new things onto my jewelry. If I know, I'll try all different things. And if I find that it's not bending the right way, holding the right way, laying the right way, I just try all different options, and then I realize, okay, this fits better with this next to it, and get everything in alignment, and then it'll be like not such a struggle. You ever have that thing where you don't even fix it for years, like your screen door won't close all the way, but you have to jiggle the handle and push up and do all that. But it's like, if we just took the 10 minutes to really focus on that, we can realign and readjust and then not have that problem next time, right? And I feel like you're going to be able to do that really easily. So I'm very excited for your group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name's Melanie. I appreciate you coming to see my video. All my links are down below. Come see me on Instagram, Etsy store, all of that. Thank you guys for DMing me all your lovely input on my jewelry and the people that were ordering last night. I'm getting more of the rubies because I know you guys really like the rough rubies, and as soon as I posted any of the bracelets, they sold out very quickly. So I'm getting more rubies within the next couple of days, and I'll make some more. There are these big oval rough cut rubies that are absolutely amazing, and I have this wonderful person I get my stones from, and they are just top notch. So I'll leave you guys with one more card, and we'll see what the dragon message is today. So you have the Earth and Water Dragon. Create the foundation for your new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Oh, I love that. So let's all do that. And on that note, I'm going to go upload for you guys.